in peace to J Dilla. Shout out to Detroit, man. You already know what it is, man. D.J.S, Music and Battle Rap. Subscribe, like, comment. Tell me what y'all think, man. Actually, I appreciate everyone who does watch. Keep watching. Subscribe for me, though, please. All right? Salute. ARP, RBE, Divide and Conquer. This is a nice little card right here. Nice little 7 out of 10 card, 7.5 out of 10. I like this card. Salute to everybody on the undercard. I don't know any of you, to be honest with you. I think a couple of names I have seen before. I have seen Jers before. And I think I've seen Notes before. I think they're the only two names I actually recognize. But I'm hoping, no matter who it is, somebody on the undercard has a breakout performance round, something that we can build off of futuristically, as we do need the talent futuristically, all right? So shout out to them. Bottom of the card, though. J Jeans versus J Murder. I've seen J Jeans before. He's dope. But I haven't seen enough of him. Enough of his work for me to say, hey, you know what? I think he can beat J Murder. Right now, at least. I know what J Murder does. And if he's in a serious bag, it could be a long night for Jeans. It could be a long night. J Murder has a style. He has a vocal projection that I like. I like the fact that he has bars, he has punches and wordplay. He's actually a really good writer. J Murder's a fire writer, in my opinion. I got J Murder 2-1. But shout out to J Jeans, though. I got J Murder 2-1. Bad News and Payne. Oh, my Lord. It's Bad News Brown versus New Jack. This is Terry Bam Bam Gordy versus Steve Dr. Def Williams. This gonna be Vader versus Stan Hansen in Japan. Somebody gonna lose a fucking eye and put that shit back in and keep rapping. Payne and Bad News is such a fire matchup, in my opinion. In my personal opinion, this is... I got this or one other battle as battle of the night. In my opinion. I like what these two bring to the table. I want to say it's sort of a mirror match, but it's not really. But in certain ways, you can say that it is. But I spoke on this already. I'm going to say it right now. I got Bad News by a hair. This is going to be a slugfest. These guys are going to leave the ring all bruised up, eye jammies, face all swollen, lip busted, all types of shit. It's going to be one of them ones. But I got Bad News 2-1 in a goodie. 2-1 in a goodie. Probably battle of the night. I like what Payne brings to the table. I like what Bad News brings to the table. I just feel like Bad News has been in his bag so far for the past few battles, and with the freestyles and the rebuttals and everything, he's in a duffel right now. So I got Bad News by a hair because Payne is fire. Payne is fire. Payne will bring that pain to you. That's a fact. But with that being said, I'm going to go Bad News by a hair. Salute to both of them, though. This is going to be a fucking slugfest. I know that much. QB, Black Diamond versus Caution. Let me tell you something. This girl, Caution, is super dope. She be writing some shit. Caution be writing some shit. And she be talking. Caution be talking. I like what Caution does. I don't know if QB's way with the disrespect and all that is going to be enough. It might not get it done. But it's any given Sunday. But on this particular one, I think I'm going to go with Caution. I got Caution 2-1. I think QB is not going to just bring a whole bunch of disrespect. I think she's going to bring some bars with her. But I just don't think this is the one. Like, Caution is so hungry and she's new. And a lot of times, you already know, we got to give these newcomers with that hunger. We have to give it to them because they're going to bring it. And we know they are. That's why we keep saying that they're hungry. And on top of that, I feel like she writes a certain way and talks a certain way. I have never heard QB talk before like that. Like, if there's a such thing as grown man talk, she has a grown woman way of speaking in a certain way. I don't know if I'm describing it right, but her way of speaking and her way of talking to you is different. And ways that she be saying, the things that she will reference and the things that she comes up with, it's like, it feels like grown folk rap to me. Like, I don't even know if I'm describing it right, but that's where I'm gonna put it. I got Caution 2-1. Caution is fucking fire. The way she be talking, the way shit that she be saying is fire to me. But shout out to QB, because QB is a vet. QB is one of the original females in battle rap. We gotta give it to her. She's been there since Grind Time days. But I got Caution in this one. Shout out to QB and shout out to Caution. Coach Corleone and B Magic. Shout out to Coach. Shout out to Bags and Bodies. I got Coach in this one. I think Coach is dope. And I've been said it too. I think Coach is dope. One of the first battles I seen him on RBE, I was like, this dude is fire low key. Then I seen him on Bags and Bodies, and you can just tell when somebody is fire. Coach Corleone is fire. Thing with B Magic is B Magic shows you glimpses of what he has been and what he can't do. I don't think glimpses is enough for me to pick him though. As much as he's a legend, he's a vet, one of the best punchers ever, I still feel like I gotta go with the Coach. I feel like he's gonna bring out hunger. He's coming off of Bags and Bodies. He's not gonna play with you because you're still a plate. You're still B Magic, you're still a vet. You're still a name. And he's not gonna play with that name, I don't think. He's not gonna play with that name, I don't think. I got Coach Corleone 2-1. Shout out to Coach, man. Salute to you for the sub and all that. Good dude. Like I actually can say I see the progress, and that makes it more scary for people. Because the better he gets, the worse it's gonna be for people. If he went that whole Bags and Bodies, now he's learning how to prep faster and all that kind of stuff. Woo, y'all in trouble. Because he's already fire. So if you give him 3-4 weeks to prep for your he gonna fuck you up. Salute to Coach Corleone. I got Coach Corleone 2-1. I think B Magic is do good, but I think like his rounds with the glimpses that he's shown were too short anyway. Them a minute 50, a minute 30, sorry. 2-minute rounds in 2:30. I don't think that's enough for a Coach. I think Coach is gonna bring you at least 3.5 minutes of some fucking pain in your fucking shit. Like, he gonna fuck you up. He gonna fuck you up, in my opinion. Coach Corleone 2-1 though, in a good battle though. Let me say that. I think it's gonna be. I don't think B Magic is gonna slip. I don't think he's gonna do bad. I just think he's gonna lose. That's all. And he is a vet, so I gotta give it to him. You know what I mean? I always gotta give him his flowers. One of the best punchers of all time. Shout out to B Magic. He deserves all that. All his kudos, he gets it. The flow patterns and everything he comes up with, or the way he can flow with those punches, fire. With that being said, 2-1 Coach. Rosenberg, Raw, and Jag. Let me say this real fast, y'all. Before I even go any further. Show Off and Jag. I seen people talking about that battle. I got Show Off winning. I don't feel like Jag beat Show Off. I don't feel like Jag beat Show Off. I feel like Show Off beat him. But that first round, he had some shit. And that show and tell shit he said was fucking fire. If he has a few of those per round in this battle, we're gonna have a goodie. We're gonna have a goodie. That show and tell shit he said to Show Off, that show and tell shit was fire. But are we gonna get anything more? Can you repeat that same recipe and bring that same type of, I guess you could say, attack plan? The way that you structured your shit, the way that you put it together. Can you go back to the drawing board and do that again? That becomes the question to me. That's the question to me. Can he? Probably. Will he? I don't know. On paper, I'm going to go with Show Off though. I'm sorry. I'm going to go with Rosenberg Raw. My fault. I got Rosenberg Raw. Raw is arguably the king of RBE. And the only other two people you could put there, he beat them. He beat Ill Will, and he beat Show Off. So with that being said, I got Rosenberg Raw. I think his experience, I think the fact that he does a little bit of everything. He has humor, he has wit, he can punch, he can scheme a little bit of wordplay. He's not the most lyrical, and he's not the most energetic. Well, he has good energy, but he's not the most performance heavy. But everything else he does. Jag is still trying to find himself with a lot of these attributes, in my opinion. I see the comforts there. He's comfortable. I think his delivery needs to be he needs to work on a little bit. I think it's a little bit fast-paced at certain points. He needs to learn how to slow it down and walk us through certain things. With that being said, I got Rosenberg Raw because Jag is progressing and he is getting better. And this will probably be a very good battle. But I got Rosenberg Raw 2-1. Shout out to Raw, shout out to Jag. A-Ward versus Big K. I got A-Ward. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got A-Ward. The thing about Big K, as fire as he is, and as good as a puncher as he is, A-Ward does everything. He's witty. He got bars. You know he can freestyle, rebuttal. He does a little bit of everything. And on top of that, he can say a whole 8-bar scheme or 12-bar scheme and then say it in reverse. With no disrespect to Big K, I think A-Ward does way too much, even though I still think Big K can get him. I still think Big K can get him. It just depends on what K we're getting. If we're getting this 2-minute, 2.5-minute K, he gonna lose. He gonna lose. A-Ward gonna have way too much to say. A-Ward gonna have way too much to say. You're gonna have way more doing in that ring than you. If that's all you're gonna do is punch, which I actually see him using in this battle. I see him saying, hey, you know what? One-trick pony and all that kind of stuff. Will it work? Who knows? But right now, on paper, I got A-Ward with no shot to Big K. I just think Big K needs to be an A1 Big K. He needs a 3-minute Big K with the Adi Boo type angles. If you can go back to Adi Boom type angle type K, that could work. Straight punches though, I don't think that's gonna be enough. I think you need a little bit more than that. You're gonna have to angle a little bit. A couple of name flips and stuff. He has to do a little bit more because Ward's gonna do a lot. So with that being said, I got A-Ward, but no disrespect to Big K, because Big K is dope. Big K fire, as a matter of fact. Big K is fire. As a matter of fact, I'm giving him the delivery points and all that kind of stuff. I'll give him those things. Vocal projection, experience, I'll give him all that. But I got A-Ward winning though. Hollow the Don versus Ill Will. This is like my mirror match right here. Both can freestyle. Both can rebuttal. Both are humorous. Both are witty. Only thing I would say, I give Ill Will performance, vocal projection, and energy. I feel like his energy is a little bit higher than Hollow. And I also feel like his delivery and the way he battles is a little bit stronger than Hollow's. I feel like Hollow's pen is a little bit better though. So I feel like this battle is very even. It's a very even matchup. If I had to pick though, I'm gonna pick Ill Will because I don't feel like he wants to come off of one is coming off of a win and one is coming off of a loss to 40. For Ill Will, even though he lost to 40, was still very, very good. But I'm pretty sure people have told him, you know, we got 40 winning. So with that being said, Hollow being someone who I look at as a 3-minute spitter. He's gonna come and give you 3 minutes flat. No extras. You've seen him against DNA, and you see how that went. He had 3 minutes, DNA had 4 or 5 of material, and DNA smoked him. Math did the same thing. When we have this 3-minute flat hollow, he leaves the door open for a John, a DNA, and a Math, and people like that to beat him. I feel like he lost to Rock too. Ill Will, not really known for a 2-minute, 3-minute round. Always like a lengthy round. Always has 3, 4, 5 minutes of material. Everything counts to me. Everything counts to me. So with that being said, off of the strength of that alone, not even more the attributes and the skill set and all that type of stuff, I just think that Ill Will have more material for us to judge off of. He'll give us a little bit more for us to go by. So with that, I got Ill Will. I got Ill Will 2-1 by a hair. And I also think that this might be the other battle of the night. I got this, and I got Payne and Bad News as the battle of the night. We're going to see how that go, though. But this is a dope card. Salute to Hollow, salute to Ill Will. Should be a very good main event when it drops. It's going to be a 2-1 either way. I already know that's probably what it's going to look like. Well, if I had to pick gun to my head with a very hard choice, I'm going with Ill Will. I feel like he's going to want this win a little bit more coming off of a 40 loss. That's just in my opinion. But you already know what it is, man. D.J.S, Music and Battle Rap. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, notify, all that good stuff. Tell me what y'all think. I appreciate every view. Salute to every blogger before me, from the J Blacks, Caps, Chris Bias, everybody before me. Salute to everybody, all right? D.J.S, you already know what it is, man. 1.